Welcome to the Ice Turner experience. It's something you can't define, but you can only experience with me. Speaking of experiences, I can only tell you this, just like I've told you plenty of times before. You can't really teach, other males, how to become men or to become, better men at that. You can only teach them exactly who the better man is. You can only walk them through the experiences that you've experienced and, show them, how much you enjoyed. It creates a feeling, they want to live vicariously through it, just like how, women want to live vicariously through that man and through the way he carries it, It all begins on the way that you begin a thing, because how you begin a thing is exactly how it will end, Because we all know that there's no fun and forever. But, in between it all, it's a rather wonderful experience that they come to enjoy, And going back to what I said before about teaching men exactly what a better man is, because it all comes down to what's in your DNA, Now, everything that's on my channel is basically a 5-star pitching clinic. You look at it in that sense, But if you don't really have it in your DNA to throw a slider, how can I teach you how to throw the perfect slider if it's not in you? It's not on you, it's in you. People like to say that, but they can't really expound on it, When you ask a guy what his game, he really can't explain it. He draws a blank. The game to me, essentially, really is the first woman that you marry, the first woman that you have to break is your mind, That's what you're doing, And even when you, interact with women, you can see exactly where you're at in that, realm. I like to begin, my conversation, with a young lady over a glass of Pellegrino and a lime. And then, I make sure within the conversation that I let her know that, my intention and who I am, is made clear, or even more clear, as clear as the drink in that glass. And then we move from there. This is a man, as I said before, from the non-traditional aspect. I'm not your boyfriend, I'm not your husband, because I don't want to be, I'm not a lick, You can understand that's another aspect of the game. It's a slow lick. How many women are, with a man that they actually respect right now? Yeah, they love him, but do they respect him naturally? See, when you're a woman's man, she has that respect for you because you've garnered it, you've commanded it. You don't demand respect. See, when you're in those placements, you're trying to demand respect. But when you're in my position, you command the respect. It exudes. Everything just works organically. Everything just works naturally. You don't really have to get something that you have to build up. I'm not really into that. That whole build a bitch thing. You know, I like a ready-made woman. I like showroom ready. Because if you're already ready, then you don't have to get ready. You know, it's called interdependence, not dependence. A lot of them are under the illusion of independence, but there's no independence. They don't really necessarily want to be independent. They want to belong to something greater than them. They want to belong to something better than them. You know, all the questions that concerns their hearts, they want to be answered, and I'm the answer. I am the key that unlocks all the mysteries. I am the potter's hand of their understanding that, you know, works its way.